Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is The Country Life, and we've had a pretty eventful morning already. Peter and I were out taking care of the chickens. One of our hens has gone broody, and so anyway, we were kind of like moving her, seeing if there were eggs, and we're like, gosh, the chickens are just going crazy outside, like flying into the coop and flying at one another and making a big commotion. Now, mind you, I had already fed them from outside. I had already filled up their water dishes and walked back and forth multiple times. And when I stepped out one more time to see what was the problem, Peter had caught a skunk in his live trap.
And we were literally like 3 feet away from it.
Yeah, I mean, I walked back and forth by it multiple times this morning. Anyway, he dispatched that. That was not a big deal. Manage that. All right, we have a lot of planting to do today. If you guys saw my last vlog, I think it was like maybe a 3-day vlog or something like that. And we went to some Amish greenhouses as well as tried out a new, it's not really a greenhouse, it's more of a tree ordering station or something like that. Anyway, bought a whole bunch of Fraser fir there. And I can't remember, was it 25 or 50?
It was called Yellow River Nurseries.
Yes. So we have to do planting, lots and lots of planting today. And then to end the day, Peter and Joe have the homeschool formal dance tonight. So we'll be getting ready for that. So anyway, first off though, so Warren is out checking temperature. Frost alarm went off last night about 3 or 3:30 in the morning. It was 38 degrees. So he's just checking to see what the absolute low was. We're going to be visiting my mom. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. We are 1 week from today to our 3rd child's wedding. So far, they have all gotten married in order. And yeah, so we have just a week. I am making, where did my other dozen? Lots of eggs. I have a lot of eggs right now, so I thought I would do hard-boiled eggs. And for some of them, we'll just have them as hard-boiled eggs. And then a bunch of them I'm going to make into egg salad here today because we're going to be going to see my mom tomorrow. It's Mother's Day. And I told her I would bring over egg salad sandwiches as well as a cake. All right, Warren has already left with the kids, well, except Joe. He stayed here with me for right now because he's still making his bed and stuff. But anyway, he already went down to start in on the planting, and I am just making some quick frosting here. So my mom had requested a German chocolate cake, and at first I was like, nobody in my family likes that, so I don't really want to make that. And she's like, well, then how about just chocolate with chocolate frosting? And then Warren was like, well, couldn't you just make the frosting for her? And I was like, yeah, normally I would just buy it, but I thought, you know what, it's just as easy to quick make it. And I have the egg yolks for sure. And I have everything. Let's see, I need some butter and some vanilla in here, and I'm going to get this cooking. There's the vanilla. It does call for unsalted butter, but you know what? I always bake with salted butter, and it never creates any kind of problem. So let's get that, right? A whole half a cup, yes. Get that turned on and let that start melting on low. And start cooking. I better get my egg yolks broke apart right away though, because you don't want the egg yolks to start cooking into, you know, you don't want them to cook to cooked eggs. But I'm just going to start cooking this. It says to cook it for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm also going to get a load of laundry going before Joe and I head down there to start with the planting, and I'll do that right while this is doing its thing. I also put into the crock pot with a little bit of water the pulled pork from the other day. Hey Joe. And we have just a little bit left, but I just put it on warm in the crock pot so that when we get back, or when we're done planting, or well, I don't think we'll be done by lunch because it's already 5 after 10, but at some point we'll want to come back and get some food. That's the whole point here. So I have that warming up.
10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, 10:30.
The other way around.
10:03.
Yes, 10:03 is right. You're gonna put dishes away right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go get a load of laundry started. Alrighty, we're at the point I just added in the nuts and the coconut. So this was pretty easy to do. I just combined everything. I did read comments from other people that made this, and the best comment was one that said, bring it to a boil, and once it starts to boil, the mixture will make like a smack sound as the bubbles are popping, and you want it to do that for at least 5 minutes, and then you won't have any problem with it thickening up, because some people were saying it didn't want to thicken up, and I can tell. Look, I mean, it's already nice and thick. So this just has to cool. The recipe says, the cook's tip, I got this from allrecipes.com, for 30 to 45 minutes this should cool, and you should stir it occasionally before frosting a cake. Well, guess what? We have to go. We got to go get planting trees. Joe finished with dishes and laundry and all of that, so this is just going to sit here, and I'm not going to stir it anymore, and it's just going to have to cool like this. You're going to break your back?
Try and grab that. That was creepy.
Big old grub.
That was creepy. Come here, grab me a tree. Make it a bit tall one.
All right, well, we've got the tree planting going on. They already got the 2 pear trees planted before Joe and I got down here, and about 12 so far. 12 of the Fraser firs planted. Oh, I have to do my job, which is to dump some soil
11
in.
about. Now 12, because we're planting this one.
Okay. Probably gonna need a little more. Make it straight. We have a little homemade waterer here that Dad made. Just made a little like snowflake, it looks like, in the coffee can.
I water it.
There we go, Maria. Perfect.
I'm getting
Don't be afraid to pour it like right
water down my boot, and so my socks all wet.
Yeah, that's what happens when you do work. Sometimes you get dirty and wet and whatever. Okay. Because thank you.
Beautiful.
So in the end, there was 25 Fraser firs, and now Warren and I have to go and get the round pen. Finally have a use for that after all those years of not having horses now. We never sold it. We kind of talked about it for a while, and now we're actually glad that we didn't. It's now time for kids to pick up sticks. So they're going to go around and do that while we go and get the round pen panels. We are back at the house now and just collected eggs. It was a good egg day, 9 eggs. And you do not have to wash your eggs, especially if they're clean right away. The bloom that's on the eggs helps keep them fresh longer, but you know what? Sometimes there's a little poop on an egg, and I just like to get that off, so I do lightly wash my eggs. I've done it like that for years, and the eggs still hold up a good long while. I find the most important thing is to just have a system for your eggs. So what I do is I keep 2 cartons in the house refrigerator. The top one is the one that we are working from, which would be like the oldest eggs. the bottom carton is where I keep adding the new eggs to. When that carton is full, then I take it out to the garage fridge and I put it all the way to the right. And when I need to replenish the fridge in the house with eggs that we're using, I take all the way from the left. And I just keep a cycle like that going. So I'm always, just to be sure that I'm always using up, you know, the oldest eggs. And I guess that's it, just to make sure I'm always using. Oh, there's one more hiding in there. I should have known that there was 9. All right, so this is going to go into the house fridge on the bottom. All right, actually we don't have any in the house right now. So I'll go out here and I'll show you. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys understand. So this is what we have going on in the fridge right now. So I will take this dozen, and this is the one that we will work from in the house. This one will just stay here. The next time I need eggs in the house, I will grab this dozen, and then whoop, those will all just slide over that way. And that's how I keep the egg system going, and it works really well for us. This dirty boy needs a haircut. You're going to a dance tonight, bud. Yep. You need a haircut, a shower.
Answer is yeah.
Yes.
Answer is yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to model for haircuts, but I ended up doing Joe and Peter, and then I even trimmed up Warren, and Maria got a trim. Maybe you want to model. Turn around. There we go. I don't know, it's so bright, it's hard to see the camera. So yeah, I just did like a nice, even, straight cut. You know how like long hair starts to get, like the ends kind of get broken off and then it gets kind of like jagged. Anyway, trimmed it up.
Yep.
So we need to get 2 jugs of water, and we're gonna get out and plant the strawberries. I think I mentioned in my last video when we were buying the plants that, you know what, let's take empty ones. Why? Because then we'll bring them back full and there will be more full ones, okay?
Okay.
I think I mentioned that all my strawberries died last year. You're gonna fill? Okay, I'll meet you down there. Or they didn't die last year, they died over the winter. And so I got 8 new ones. And my goal for this year is that come, you know, November, what I will do is put some straw over them, or even just a few layers of cardboard, and then another layer of cardboard with some rocks on top of it so it doesn't blow away, and that should keep it from freezing. I think they just got wind burned this year. And see, I kind of make a hole, and then if you go like this and do it right over top of the hole like this, then all the soil that was in there also
here's some
goes.
sand. Sandy soil.
That's for all 4 of those. All right, well that was easy. We just did the same as we did last year. So now, grow strawberries, grow. A lot has to happen with the garden yet. The remaining black fabric that's over there is going to get ripped up. Warren's going to till the whole thing. And then we're going to put new black fabric down and get planting. But I don't know when that's going to happen. We have a wedding next weekend, as you guys know. And I mean, marsh work right now is just, he's just crazy busy. It's like, it's always busy and then it's crazy busy. So, but it's going to happen. We just kind of have gotten, this is kind of life lesson time. There was a time when things weren't going according to my plan or my calendar, and I would get way bent out of shape about it and stressed out and annoyed, irritated, all the things. And I've just kind of, like, looking back over the years, I'm always like, you know what? Everything that was important got done. Like, I can't come up with anything that I didn't do that I can say, wow, I can't believe I never got to that. What a disaster it all turned out to be, because I never got to whatever it was that was stressing me out. So I'm just at a great place now, in the sense that just what happens, happens. And everything, I know that the list is going to keep growing and growing and growing. And whatever I end up getting done is what I get done. And I just know that everything kind of like has its time. I'm home from picking up the boys from their homeschool formal, and I was just frosting this cake. So I made a black magic cake just in a cake pan here before I left to go pick them up. And then Warren, he actually ended up taking it out of the oven for me and everything. So I made black magic cake, and then I was just going to frost half of it with the coconut pecan frosting, because I know some people aren't going to like that. This side I'll just sprinkle a little powdered sugar on tomorrow. But I have to say, if you think that you don't normally, I mean, if you like pecans and you like coconut, but you don't normally like the canned, coconut pecan frosting, try this homemade. It really is good. It has a very different consistency, and this isn't overly sweet, because I always use the organic coconut from Walmart, and it's not sweetened, so it's just the coconut. You don't get all that extra sugar, so the frosting isn't, I mean, it's definitely sweet, but it isn't sickeningly sweet. So just wanted to point that out. Now I'm going to go to bed. It's almost 11 o'clock. This has been a go day, but all good things. Yeah, I am heading off to bed, and I think I won't be filming for a few days. I'm trying to figure out a time that Warren and I can do a live, like Q&A. I was thinking we would film it and then I would edit it, but I thought it could be just more fun to do a live. So I'm trying to figure out when that's going to be. I'd like to give you guys a week notice so that you can, plan for it if you want to be there. So with it live, it would still, you would be able to watch the replay of it, of course. We are going into wedding week, and I think, other than editing, I don't think I'm going to be filming too much. Maybe once we get to Friday for rehearsal and stuff like that, I'll do a little bit of filming, just because I like to have some of those clips, just for the future. But I hope you had fun coming along with us for just this big full day of activities, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.